how's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out another priority request by KB. They're the ones that requested the other Soul to Soul Travels video that I did a reaction on recently. And here is the other one that they requested, which is called Never Going Back to the USA from the Netherlands, and here's why. So, this was posted 4 months ago. I do know that 2 months ago or something they posted a video. I haven't watched it yet. I just realized it when I saw it on the thing here that said that their 2 years is up. Will the Netherlands let us stay? So I may be doing that one as a reaction as well. I don't know. Or just I'll watch it. I'm going to watch it regardless, whether I react to it or just watch it in my own personal time. So regardless, I'm kind of interested in checking this out. If you want to make your own priority request, there will be a link in the description section down below for that. Sorry for the lighting. I'm outside at a public park. It's been a hectic day. I wanted to get this video done. So while Amy's over there at the park with Anthony, I figured, hey, I'll go over here to the pavilion and knock out a video. So hopefully there's not too much background noise. There's cars driving all over and stuff. So anyways, let's check it out. Links will be in the description section down below for the original video.
Welcome back to Soul Travels, and we just got back from the States, and you're about ready to find out why we're never going back. Next on Soul Travels. What's that?
To live.
To live.
That's funny. They got to clarify. It's to live. Like, they might go back to visit, but they're not going there to live, right?
Next on Soul Travels.
Next. I do enjoy their channel. They must have got a new intro or something. I don't know. I haven't watched a lot of their videos.
All right, so we are back, and we just did a trip to the States for a very good reason.
Yes.
Would you not agree?
I would definitely agree.
All right. And the reason we went to the States is because we had to meet this guy right here.
He's so cute.
So, anyways.
It's our Kleinzoon.
There you go. There you go.
Kleinzoon. Does that mean grandchild? I bet it does. Because Klein is Dutch for small. I don't know what baby is. I haven't learned that one yet.
I'm kidding you. All right. But I'll tell you what, it didn't take very long once we touched the ground in the United States. I'm going to say it probably took about an hour.
If that.
If that. And I'm looking at Tammy going, we got to get out of here. We got to get back home. What we're going to do is we're going to cover a few things that we just noticed right off the bat. Things that just didn't really drive us out of the States,
right? But
they were certainly a contributing factor that we just got tired of seeing it. Anyways, you're going to see for yourself just coming right up here. Stay tuned. Let's check out the first one. Yes,
hi.
You are beautiful.
Stop it.
Okay, so here we are with the first grouping, and when...
That's funny, right in the middle of the video, he's like, you are beautiful.
Picked up a rent-a-car, and we started driving down the freeway. The first thing that we really noticed is, and this is just a short span of time right here, is the billboards for lawyers.
Accident lawyers, injury lawyers.
Exactly. We have Jacoby and Myers.
Yeah.
Check it out. We have the Law 888.
Yeah.
And the reason that one is...
So, are they talking about... No, this is the States, yeah. I was going to say, so yeah, there definitely is a lot of billboards for lawyers here. There's a lot of lawyers in the States. They probably just wasn't used to it. They didn't notice it so much until, like, they didn't have it for a while, living in the Netherlands for 2 years. Then they're back. Now they're like, wait a minute. And then they started noticing.
It's kind of important is Southern California has a heavy Asian influence, and 888 are good lucky numbers. So that's one of the reasons. Here's a billboard right here that says, injured, say less. The say less thing is part of the Miranda rights. When somebody gets arrested, everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So you're not really supposed to talk to them at all. But anyways, what do we got? Larry H. Parker.
He got me $3.2 million.
He got me $3.2 million.
Whatever.
Exactly.
It's a Long-time commercial.
This is how long this has been going on. We have Sweet James, according to his billboard. He's been voted #1. We have Russ Brown, that he just specializes in motorcycles. That's
Motorcycle accidents.
Motorcycle accidents,
Yeah.
exactly. Then we have James Wong. I found this one kind of interesting because he has 2 billboards. You can see it right there. Boom, one right after the other. And the end of his phone number ends in what?
888.
888. But here's really the deal here, and I'm going to show you this one coming up here. This is really the core root of part of the problem in the United States. I really believe this, and that is, check this out. He says it all in words. Who hurt you?
No.
Who hurt you mentally? Who hurt you physically? Who hurt you? Because we can sue them. And the United States, excuse me, is a sue-happy country.
Right. Well, and a lot of people don't realize that when they use one of these outfits and they win, the client is only getting like what, 30%? 40%?
If they're lucky, 50%.
Oh, if they're lucky.
If they're lucky, if you see somebody suing for $2 million,
They aren't going to get $2 million.
they probably aren't going to get $1 million out of it. The rest goes to the attorney. Yeah.
That's how come they can probably afford the big billboards.
Exactly.
Who knows?
And I'll tell you what, they're just not
And
on
commercials.
billboards. I was going to say commercials.
Oh,
They're
boy.
definitely on the commercials.
Right.
Oh yeah, they are. I remember growing up as a kid. I don't watch a lot of like regular TV now. I just watch YouTube videos and online streaming. But growing up watching regular network TV, there was always just so many commercials for lawyers and medicine. Just insane. I didn't know that it was weird until learning about other countries.
Well,
Right.
So that's one of the things. United States, California in particular, I don't want to speak for the whole United States, is a very sue-happy place. And I have seen frivolous lawsuits being in the business that I was in, and people just wanting money for the stupidest things. And these guys will take on the case if they think that they can win, because they're going to get some money out of it as well. So again, one of those things that didn't drive us out of the States, but certainly didn't help. And I was tired of seeing those things, that's for sure. So it just brought back bad memories.
There you go.
Anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Let's check it out.
Trying to call me. Sorry.
Oh, what is the next thing here? Ooh,
Messed up my phone for some reason.
this one I hate. All right, here we are with our next one. And man, I had to put up with this day in and day out for a lot of my career. And that is Southern California traffic. It is absolutely insane, the amount.
I don't have a lot of input on this part because I don't live in Southern California. I live in Northern Indiana. Quite a bit of a difference. I know traffic's a whole thing though, and there's a lot of people that's like they're full of road rage. It gets worse around Chicago, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Detroit, big cities like that. Rural areas like where I'm at, it's not so bad, but it has its days.
Miles that people commute. But what's really one of the things that just, and again, when we were there, we were in the car and we're traveling down. Check this clip out right here. Is we are in the HOV lane, which is
High occupancy vehicle.
high occupancy vehicle, which basically says we can travel in this lane as long as there are 2 or more people in the lane.
Right.
Now, what makes this law just kind of dumb, stupid, whatever, is you would think that it has to have 2 licensed drivers in there in order to take cars off from the other side. But no, it's just 2 people.
Yeah.
And you can have a mom or dad, it doesn't matter, and they've got to travel down the freeway for 10 minutes. They're going to grab that kid, that baby, whatever it might be, throw them in the car, and they are good to go. So, but everybody
We don't have that here in Indiana, in HOV lane.
see over on the right, check this out, and you can see how much traffic is there. There's 1 person in that car. Now, there are exceptions. Somebody's getting off and they're getting off the freeway or whatever it might be. But if they have 2 people in the car, they're traveling in the HOV lane, usually.
Wow.
And look how many people are in traffic right there with just one person in the car.
That is
So,
crazy.
but also on the flip side of the coin, if you go in the right way and you can see what's just kind of traveling back, look at the traffic on the other side going south. And we have a couple of highway patrol officers. They patrol the freeways right there. They're just, chugging right along, maybe checking out an accident or something happens. But traffic in Southern California, just
It's not good.
mind-blowing. I mean,
Right.
it really does a number on you.
Right.
And some people like to drive, but,
Well, then you look over and you got the people that are texting or reading emails or
yeah.
watching Netflix
Yeah.
while they're driving. You also have the ones that don't use their signal to let you know that you're getting over. Why? It doesn't hurt anything.
It doesn't.
It's not going to break your finger. Let the
You can tell that irks her.
person know that you're going to be getting over. I mean, my gosh.
I had a clip. I'm going to see if I can't try to find it. I may have erased it, but it was one of my last days traveling up to Santa Barbara, and I was stuck in dead traffic. I mean, it was, and I'm looking in my rearview mirror and my side mirror, and there's a guy that gets out of his car. He's doing some yoga in the middle of the freeway. Everybody's just sitting there.
Well, that was the one that you were stuck like for 3 hours.
I was
right?
I was literally stuck for 3 hours on the freeway, and I had to pull off. And anyways.
And that's why we're here in the Netherlands.
And that's why we're here in the Netherlands right now. So traffic is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And it can really do a number on you. It can do a number on your vehicle. And your patience just wears very thin. Very, very thin. And there's a lot of shootings on the freeway and road rage and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm glad that where I live, we don't have shootings on the freeway. That would be terrible.
But glad to be away from that. Once again, it's not the reason we left.
No.
But it certainly helped provide a reason to go, that's for sure. So, not the sole reason. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. Let's see what we got coming up. So, oh yeah, you're going to love this one.
Am I?
All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, and this to me was a major contributing factor about moving to the Netherlands, and I'll tell you why in a second. It wasn't the only reason, but it was a major contributing factor, and that is gas prices. So check out the gas prices right here, and I think it was Chevron. So we got a Chevron price on there. Here's the thing is, look at the prices at the Chevron, and yes, here in the Netherlands, you actually pay more for gas here.
I was going to say, I've heard that the gas is actually more expensive in the Netherlands.
But the big difference is in Southern California and the United States, for that fact, it is a driving nation. It's a driving state. And that basically is, if somebody is going 500 yards down the road, they're getting in their car and they're driving down there. Wherever they go, you drive. You drive to work. You drive for recreation. You drive for your groceries. You just drive. And here's the thing is that adds up real quick, especially if you're retired or you don't have a job. It just adds up so fast.
Oh, I know. I just spent $20 on gas just to go to counseling and back in another town. That's a lot of money for somebody that don't have a lot of money. You know what I mean?
And especially the cost of this. Yeah, do you know we are the highest, or California is the highest when they pay taxes for their gas. So for every gallon of gas that you have, and what was it? It was in 2021, it was $3 and January, February, March of 2021. Mm-hmm. We were paying $3.87 for a gallon of gas.
That was the average in California.
That was the average in California.
The average for the United States in that same time period was $2.86.
Yep.
So California was paying $1 more.
Okay, I didn't know that. So I wonder if it's always like that. Does California always have higher gas prices than the rest of the nation? I don't know.
for a gallon of gasoline.
Check it out. They were paying $1.18 more because we pay heavy taxes on that gas. And they're supposed to be using it to fix freeways and roads and things like that. It never happens. I mean, it just never happens. They're constantly just building new gas stations, too. They're going up all over the place. But gas in Southern California, especially, it's a way of life. Also, here's a good one. Love this one. Because of the emissions, when we come into the summer, the refineries charge you more because they have to shut the plant down.
Yeah.
And there's a new blend for the summer gas.
Right, and then it shuts down for the the colder blend.
And there's a colder blend in it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the irony of that, like I had mentioned, is we have refineries right there in Southern California, and we pay the most for the gas, and we get the least from our tax benefit.
How are they going to pay the most for the gas in the country, but yet the refineries are there? Like, it should be cheaper for the people in California. I don't understand that.
Out of it, the roads are horrendous in Southern California.
They are
Horrendous. But anyways, gas, Southern California, yes, the Netherlands pays more, but Southern California is a driving state, and they just drive everywhere. So that was a driving force. If you're going to retire, you can't.
For sure, most places you got to drive to, unless you're in like certain cities, I guess, in like downtown certain cities, but it's only very selective. Most of America's too spread out.
Stay in Southern California, expect to drive and pay that kind of money. So, but where do we live now? We live in Rotterdam, Netherlands, where we just go ahead, grab a tram, grab a train. Metro, absolutely. I can't say enough about it. I just really can't say enough about it.
Okay.
But Tammy's like, well, then you just move right on to the next subject. So,
oh, you caught that, did you?
Okay, she's going to beat me a second. My goodness. I'm just kidding you. She never has this week.
And I never will.
This week.
This week, he says.
Let's move on to the next one. See my clicker? Let's move on to the next one. All right. So the next thing we're going to talk about, unfortunately, has made a big presence in Southern California.
Yeah,
a big,
it has.
big presence. And it's usually found in low-income areas. And it's payday loans. If you need some extra money and you can go in and provide proof of employment to these guys, they will loan you X amount of dollars before your next payday.
So did payday loans make them leave the United States? That's why they don't want to move back.
Here's the thing, is when it has such a high interest rate, I want to say, don't hold me to this, it's like 25-30%.
Oh, I think it's more than that.
And you're probably right.
It's bad. It's sad because people doing that can never get ahead.
You never catch up. Never
Because you're always borrowing money or having to pay that money, and then you turn around and have to get another one because you can't pay your mortgage, or you can't pay your car payment.
That is true. You get stuck.
Or mortgage, or you can't pay your car payment.
Very vicious cycle.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And again, it's all about the money in the United States and in Southern. It's all about the money.
Yeah.
And the sad part about it again is these are usually found in low-income areas. That they can't pull themselves out even if they wanted to, and they're just taking advantage. Yeah. So that's just
the companies are taking advantage.
The companies are taking advantage of them. Absolutely.
Right.
It's sad, but it's true, and it's just one of those things that.
Yeah, to clarify it, because it sounded like she was talking about the people.
Again, happy to leave behind. Just very, very happy to leave behind. So let's move on to the next thing. Hopefully it's a little bit better. Let's go. All right, so the next thing we're going to go ahead and talk about, and everybody that goes to the States realizes this, and man,
when they watch TV.
When they watch TV, and that is medical commercials on TV for medication. And so check this clip out right here. I just took it real quick right off the TV and listened to the end of the clip, and it tells you everything that can go wrong if you take this particular drug. So, and this is a pretty mild one compared to some of them. So check it out.
So get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Revestis with a sulfonylurea or insulin increases low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems.
Need to get your A1C down?
A1C down with Revestis. You may pay as little as $10 per prescription.
Look at these.
Okay, so here's the deal is they are on all the time and they are pushing every drug that you can possibly imagine. Now, these guys, got to be honest with you, and I'm just giving you my opinion, some are worse than the others. The real scumbag ones of this, I mean, to me, this just irritates me so much. These are the real scumbag of the medical industry, and that is when they're pushing something on you that maybe can help you, maybe you can't, but all of a sudden they throw in this little tweak and it says, and you might possibly even lose weight.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's because the United States is so like weight loss crazed.
Oh my gosh, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't even believe it.
Yeah, they do that because they want to like entice more.
Goodness, that's horrible to even put that in a commercial. Like, could help you lose weight. It was like, oh, let me run to my doctor.
You might die. You might drop off a couple of limbs. You can definitely lose some toes,
right,
but you can lose some weight. So it's like, I'll take it.
Right.
Tammy and I have a friend, or we know a guy, I should say, that's a doctor. And the reason these commercials are actually on TV, and here's really the crux of it. And first of all, I want you to take a look at this right here, because this is part of it. But the reason that these are on TV is because the United States is such a sue-happy country. And the thing of it is, if somebody comes in asking their doctor, I want to go ahead and take this, the doctor almost has to prescribe it for them. And the reason being is if something happens to them and the doctor did not prescribe it for them, they can turn around and sue the doctor because they can say, you know what? This wouldn't happen if you gave me this drug right here. So it's like, it's a catch-22 a lot of times for the doctors. They don't want to be caught in a lawsuit, so they have to prescribe it for them as long as they go over what the ramifications are. But once again, these guys are truly, and the drug companies in the United States that deal with the United States are literally the scum of the earth. That's all I can say.
That's pretty strong.
It is. They're scum. And right at the end of this commercial that you saw, that was, you can get the prescription for $10. You got to read the fine print down at the bottom. The fine print, the prescription usually comes in 5, 10, and 15 milligrams. But if you want to get it for $10, it has to be the 3 milligram dose, and you have to have medical insurance in order to get it for that price so that the medical company can go ahead and subsidize on the other side, or the insurance company can go ahead and subsidize that. There's always a catch, and just follow the money. There's always a catch for the money. So,
he said they're scum.
Now that your rant is over.
Now that my rant is over, you can tell how I really feel about these guys.
Let's go on to the next thing.
Let's move on to the next thing and see what that has to hold for it. Probably something much better. I know it's better.
Much better.
So let's go on. All right, so here's the question. And it is, are we becoming Dutch and we really don't even realize it as we go? And the reason I say this is, check this out. This first picture that you're going to look at right here is nothing but pain relievers going right down the side right there. I mean, that is a lot. You can see Tammy down in the aisle. I think she's looking for something on the left-hand side, but on the right-hand side, you see nothing but pain relievers. Everything from Excedrin to Tylenol to Advil and they all come in big bulk, 500. And that used to be my favorite aisle. It's just like, I have a little of this, a little of that, all Excedrin, of course, you know.
What ails you?
Yeah, really. So, but now walking down that aisle or standing there taking a look at it, I'm going like, why do you need that? A little paramidosol.
Wow, paracetamol.
Paracetamol, yeah, and maybe some ibuprofen. You know, that's all you really need. I mean, really, that's just it. And here's just an interesting fact: is go ahead and take a look at all that stuff that's on that aisle right there. It all comes in bulk. Here, it comes. like little punch outs.
Oh, and the blister packs.
And the blister pack.
Yeah.
And the other thing I like about it here, which is very, very cool, is it has Braille on the outside of the packages.
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
That is just such a sweet deal. So here's another picture. I want to show you this one. This one was really my favorite aisle. And take a look at this picture right here. It is nothing but sleep aids. Nothing but sleep aids. It's just,
The guy's addicted. I love his channel, but he's addicted to medicine. It's not good for you. All natural is the way to go.
that's all it is. Stuff that you can take to help you fall asleep. And again, I'm looking at it going like, why do you need that to fall asleep? I mean, especially here, we're out, we're walking, we're more active, biking, whatnot. You shouldn't need that kind of stuff at all. So, and then the last picture I want to show you is, again, you can see Tammy going down the aisle. She's looking for something.
So that's why he thinks he might be Dutch, because he doesn't need the medicine no more.
Baby, I think. But on the right is all allergy medicine. It's just anything that has to do with allergies.
I don't like medicine in general. Like, that's just not how I am. I try to do everything I can without medicine if I can. It's rare that I take medicine if I don't need to.
You know, the NyQuils, the cold stuff, the Afrin for the nose. And, you know, and again, I look at that and I'm going like, why would anybody need that much of that stuff? You're just masking it. But anyways.
Who are you?
I'm a guy that's becoming Dutch and I don't even know it. But anyways, but you know what? I do want to transition into one last thing here. And that is, it's not all doom and gloom. No. Really, it's not. On our last day, we went down, Tammy and I, we went to Seal Beach with some family, her dad and whatnot. I took some pictures of the water and went back and I took some pictures of the beach. These pictures aren't doctored in any way. And it was just such a beautiful day. Southern California is a beautiful, beautiful place to be. Yeah. Winter, spring, summer, fall.
Oh, you should put in that picture too from when we were at the in Santa Anita Park.
Oh, yeah.
The mountains. That's one thing that I found that I kind of missed and I didn't realize it until we were there is the hillside and the mountains.
The mountains. I have a few pictures of the mountains. I'll put a couple in there. Yeah, you know what? Love the Netherlands for the flat roads and the biking. Man, that is awesome. But, you know, when you're just driving down the freeway or whatnot and you look at the mountains or you're over at the racetrack, you know, you see the mountains are right there. It's beautiful to see. So, again, it's not all doom and gloom there. It really isn't. No. You know, and I can find a lot of good things to say about it. I can find twice as many bad things to say about it. But, so that's pretty much, you know, the reasons why we came to the Netherlands. Not the only reasons, but they were factors, I want to say. But, yeah, I think we're becoming Dutch. Yeah. So, with that being said, and yes, I said it, hey, you know what? We are so close. We are so close to 8,000 subscribers.
Thank you very much for those of you who have subscribed already.
Absolutely.
Go to their channel, guys.
The thumbs up. We have made so many friends through the internet and through the web channel, the YouTube channel. It's great. So thank you so much.
Yes.
If you found this even semi-entertaining, if you think my wife is the most beautiful woman on the world, just go ahead and subscribe. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much. So with that being said, this is where you need to subscribe right here. Right there. So with that being said, thank you so much from Soul to Soul Travels. Till next time, we'll see you there.
Tootsies.
Tootsies. Oh, by the way, one last thing. We got a video coming out next week. This is a Netherlands thing, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So we got to do the subscribe thing one more time. Right there. I'm going to need help with that. Till next time, we'll see you there.
Tootsies.
How-do.
All right, guys. That was Soul to Soul Travels. Thank you, KB, for the prior recommendation. If you want to make your own, there's a link in the description section down below. And yeah, that's a kind of random off-the-wall kind of list of a reason. But hey, you know, all reasons are good reasons, right? And they're their reasons, not mine. So anyways, you guys have a super fun, awesome day. Hit like, hit subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. All right, bye. Take care.